the more our voices will be heard in Europe, the better for us and the better for everyone. My name is Maxim. I'm actually a veteran of the war. I was on the war in 2014, 15, 16, on the beginning. Now I'm quite busy. I have business which also connected with we do unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, and at the same time I'm deputy in the city council of Dnipro. So just I'm connected in many ways. In this situation, what I can say, it's right now we have allowed informational space in Europe, and I'm really glad in some way that right now many people became aware what's going on in Ukraine, what's going on between Ukraine and Russia, what's going on in real way. Because before, after 2014, many people were a little bit, their view on this situation, on this war, was a little bit distorted because Russia introduced this in other ways. It's like civil war, it's like separatists, and that's it. That's its internal affair of Ukraine, but actually it's war with Russia. It's war since 2014, and now we became more aware what's going on.
That Russia is ordering its troops to the border, it's a development which is happening for several weeks or months now.
Yeah.
When was the time, or when it became dangerous in your mind?
Look, actually it was dangerous always. We were always aware that it can happen. It can happen in some way. It can be actual invasion. If possible, it will be just political moves in order to force our Western partners to agree in some way to withdraw their support of Ukraine. So, and it's good that it became obvious for Germany, for other countries, and many people right now on their internal political talks, they can understand what's going on. That it's in some way it's good. We know that troops, it's every year, almost every year, in some way Russians they move some maneuvers near border of Ukraine. It's not the first time. Right now it's first time, and this too many of them. And the first time when about these maneuvers became Western society became aware of it's going on, and we see on the different websites, CNN, BBC, Deutsche Welle, and others. We can see that it's right now on the top of issues in the world, and people become what's going on.
Before I came here, I read a lot of military strategy papers and other analyses. And that was one reason why we said we will come to Dnipro, because in many scenarios it seemed that the city is under special threat.
Yeah, it's possible.
How do you feel about the situation? Because my view seems to be pretty normal.
This war, it's not new for us. It's the first time, and in some way for Ukrainians it's already it's like part of their daily life. Of course, this right now we have on the daily basis we see news, invasion, aggression, and so on. So other people that were not involved in the first hot part of the war, they became aware that something going on. And at the same time, me personally, I don't really feel and I don't really believe that Russians will move. Of course, they will use this like some instrument, like some tool, in order to get what they really want. And they want us to be alone in this world and to fight with them, or not actually fight. They just want to have us in their sphere of their power, and we don't want. So, but for people, you see that it's our daily life. It was actually 200 kilometers from here is Donetsk. It's an occupied area by Russian force. So actually, it's not so far, and it can be. We can understand that we can use car, and in 3 hours we will be on the edge of war. So it's quite close. So we are get used to this situation.
Did you take any preparations in case it does happen, even though you don't expect it?
Look, for me personally, I'm in the like operational reserve of our special forces. So if I need in 24 hours, I will be in my unit with my unit. So it's for me, it's not something new. For people, for civil people, maybe for them it's what we should do. Maybe we should move to western part, or we should be prepared. It's maybe, as I said, in some way it's good that people became it in their mind. They understand that we have war, and we have war 8 years. Of course, it's since 2015. There were no movements of the front lines, but at the same time it's still there. So it's good that people think what they should do, what they should decide for themselves, if they're going to defend our country or they're going to run away. So it's good. With preparation, of course, there is some, like right now we have new law, it's from last year, about this territorial defense force. So it's good that people go there and they have some training, some preparation. It's good, but I don't see actually right now in our army that they are more prepared, that more aware than before. Actually, when I speak with people who are in the army, they say they like before. No, nothing special.
And especially now that you are a veteran and involved in local politics, did you ever think what the solution could be for all the conflicts happening here?
Look, what's the second part, that it's really good that right now Russia, they don't put their demands to us. They put their demands to Western Europe, to United States, to NATO. Actually, they use us like some object. Actually, they said, oh, it's ours, and actually this moved there, move out. NATO go away from 10 countries maybe, which joined to NATO since end of Cold War. So now it's good that United States, United Kingdom, Germany, and other countries, they can't ignore this threat from Russia. And right now they are aware that Russia is actually enemy, not business partner, not a partner for some Nord Stream or something like this, not the partner that we could easily and peacefully buy from them natural resources or gas or something like this. So they begin to understand. Right now they have this conference in Holland about gas, how they can give gas to Europe if it will be war, if Russia just stop giving gas to Europe, to Germany. So it's good they became it's this realization, this awareness that Russia is actually enemy, is dangerous enemy. It's good for everyone and for Ukraine too. So in this way we can see that this new new season of aggression, it's like some Netflix series. We have new season of aggression. It's good that people they became aware that look, it's not so easy to, because many people think that it can have business with Russian. It's good. The Russians have money, they have gas. We will buy gas and everything will be okay. They will put this money to our bank accounts and everyone happy. It's not like this.
But on the other side, it puts you in a very passive role, because it's like you said, Ukraine is the object, depending on the Western diplomacy and the Russian will, but Ukraine will be the one suffering
True.
if it's escalating and diplomacy does not work. So,
in some way, it's true.
how do you feel about this?
Look, it's we are quite dangerous object for Russia. It's quite tough object, and I don't think that for Russia it will be easy to get into Ukraine and to move in Ukrainian territory. In 2014, we had not have army. Actually, right now we have army, we have veterans, we have reserve. Of course, it could be better, it could be more, and actually our political leaders, they are not really they better build roads than to buy a weapon. It's not good for us, but at the same time people are ready to defend themselves, and they know exactly what Russia is. For me personally, before 2014, for me Russia was friend. I have relatives there, I have many friends there. Several times
with them?
Before annexion of Crimea, before Donbass war, Russia for me was friend, and I couldn't imagine in some nightmare that one day we will fight with Russians, against Russians.
But did it impact the relation to your family and friends in Russia since the war started?
Yeah, sure, sure. Look, it's for some friends of mine, still friends, but we don't talk politics. Actually, it's my choice, their choice, but we understand that it will divide us. When some people, we just split a relationship, and I don't want to have some connection with them. It's life, I understand, and for me personally, it's painful to see that in Russia people are really quiet about possible war. It seems, I understand that they're afraid of their government, they're afraid of Putin, of FSB and so on. But at the same time, look, if you don't talk right now, that you can see that we don't want war with Ukraine, against Ukraine. Sorry, maybe you are not human anymore, not free human. You're just some meat, actually you can say, go to Ukraine and fight them. Our people are more motivated. It's our homeland, it's our country, it's our land, it's our kids. So we just can't say, oh no, it's politics. It's not about me. I'm just a simple person. I want to live simple life, quiet, peaceful. No. In this way, 8 years ago, we became warriors, maybe soldiers. Just people who who didn't have any military training before, and they should take Kalashnikov and go to war, because it's if not not my friends, who will defend this?
Maybe a short shift, because we are also following the situation from Germany, and at the moment we have big debates there about delivering weapons or how to support Ukraine. What do you think about the role of Germany at the moment?
You know, I can understand in some way Germans. I can understand German politics. That for them it's difficult, because during many years they had Russia like a business partner. This Nord Stream. So we know the situation. But at the same time, it's time to realize that Russia couldn't be friend. They couldn't be a reliable partner anymore. So we should decide in what way you want to live, and how you want to position yourself, like Germany, or you support like our freedom, our wish to join Western world and like with these values, with freedom, with democracy, and all you can support Putin and other dictators. So it's just time to choose. So and I believe that after some debates, after some time, they understand that okay, it's better to be together with United States, United Kingdom, other countries, and especially its big role right now. And I'm really glad that Russia made these demands against countries like Lithuania, Estonia, like Bulgaria, Romania, and Hungary, that they understand Poland, they instruct against Russia, and they understand that border is closed. Many of these countries, they have common border with Russia. So, and I know that these countries are more aware about possibility of war than some Germany or other countries in the western part of Europe. So it's good that right now we will have more voices in support of Ukraine. Because right now we absolutely aware that we will fight here. Nobody will join us, like physically. We will die here. We will be wounded here. But it's our land. It's okay for us. If you can help, please help. If you don't want to help, okay. It's okay. We are adult persons. We can defend ourselves because we don't have other choice. So we, like Ukraine, we can't, like, in some way our political approach is a little bit childish. Because during these years we have war, and at the same time our government decide, oh, we will better do some renovation, some roads, something that fuck, we have enemy, and this enemy is preparing. Maybe we will buy some weapons, we will develop new weapons, maybe we'll put more money in the army. Oh no, it's not so popular, maybe we'll build some roads. And it's pity. And at the same time, after that, I don't feel myself and that we are in position to demand something from Western countries. Of course, we are grateful for help. We are grateful for these weapons that the United States, that United Kingdom gave us. That weapon that Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, they're ready to give us. Czech, they're giving me this. Thank you very much, and we are proud that we have such friends. But at the same time, to demand from other countries, okay, look, it's your money. It's money of your taxpayers. How can I say that? Look, you should give me this money. At the same time, when this money put on the roads, on renovations, or other popular stuff. So I don't have actually any objection against position of Germany. I can understand that. They want to live their life and they want to have their cheap gas. So it's okay. It's life. But at the same time, it's time to realize that it's not so easy. And this Nord Stream should be stopped. And this any relation with Russia should be stopped because it's dangerous for everyone. Because when you pay for gas, you give money to Putin, and he put this money to his army, and this army will fight with us. Not good for us, but it could be a choice. And
from your perspective, how could we find a good solution for Ukraine in this actual situation?
It should be, in my understanding, what can be helpful for us. You should demonstrate unified approach, united approach, and will be clear, give to Putin clear messages. That look, if you want to have any kind of business with Europe, if you want to store your money in Europe, please, you can't act like this. It's unacceptable, and it should be like strong, direct line. It's no way. This way he can understand. Of course, he can understand power. And what we have right now, as I said, that we are grateful for these anti-tank missiles which we have. We will be happy to use it if Russia will decide to go further. Thank you. And this support, it's very important, and that's good that we have this fast support. Because before it was maybe, oh, we're so deeply concerned about this situation, but we don't really know what's going on. Look, America, United States knows they have all intelligence information who fight whom and from where. Everyone knows this trans-border fire artillery. Everyone knows. So it's just time to be clear and to inform your population that look, we want to have business with Russia, but sorry, no way. Maybe we will pay for gas more, but it will be more reliable, more safe, and we will not feed the monster.
Yeah.